Finally solved one of the biggest Mandela effects of all time that talks about Britney Spears and her video, Hit Me Baby One More Time, and the outfit that she was wearing. And we've got the evidence and proof. Guys, make sure and click the plus sign, sound off in the comments and tell me what you think, but let's just jump into it. So when it comes to this very iconic music video, this is apparently what she was wearing, but not everybody remembers it that way. Many people have said, including me, that Britney was actually wearing a plaid skirt that looked gray and not at all black. Even Britney Spears, when she was attempting to recreate the look, she's done it twice now, and when she dresses up, she wears a plaid skirt here. And even in this one, although the photo is a little bit dark, that is a plaid skirt. So what's really going on and what evidence do we have? This account, called the Thought Police, says that they have an old cell phone that when they hold it up to different items, it's a parallel reality into the Mandela effect of those of us that believe we're from the Bernstein Bears universe, which is where I feel like I'm from, and actually shows what products were supposed to look like rather than what they are now. Look at what they found and tell me what you think.
People keep saying that Britney wore plaid in the Hit Me One More Time video. I do not see it. I've looked at the video. Where's the plaid? That is a dark black slate dress. Where's the plaid? Somebody help me.
So what do you guys think? Does this put it to rest? Do you believe that this cell phone and this guy can actually see into a parallel reality? I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of these videos and every one I've seen is exactly the realities that I remember. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments, click the plus sign.
Here's the newest Mandela effect for February of 2023. So my question to you is, what is the longest river in the United States? I grew up in Illinois, and I was always told in my timeline that the longest river in the United States was the Mississippi River. But according to this timeline, the longest river in the United States is the Missouri River. So let me know if you think this is a true Mandela effect or if it's always been this way. Make sure to leave a comment and follow for more Mandela.
It says there, he claims that CERN destroyed the universe during recent experiments, which has resulted in us living in a nearby parallel universe instead.
You're welcome, Eddie.
There's a lot of people online that think this is an explanation for all the Mandela effect things that people keep finding
He goes
online.
into stuff about the Mandela effect, how, there's like apparently a bunch of people who think Mandela died in prison.
Right.
And like there's, as far as I know, he was released, became president of South America. And that's the universe I'm from, just personally.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Vita. Tell me I'm not getting Mandela affected right now. I just saw a box of Golden Grams. I don't know if you guys remember Golden Grams. Well, apparently, Golden Grams never had a bear. Can't get enough of my Golden Grams. Is it? Did it never have a bear? I could have sworn there was a fucking bear.
Here's a Mandela effect video I never thought I'd want to make because it's about bugs and I hate bugs. So yesterday I was cleaning around the back door of the shop and I found one of these. It was dead. Thank you. So as I'm inspecting it and I'm like, the hell is this? I've never seen a bug that looked like this before. I Google it. It says it's a mud dauber. This is not a mud dauber from my timeline. All of the wasp from my timeline are brown, black, sometimes a little red, sometimes might have some yellow on them. These aren't even like crazy up close pictures. It literally was the most beautiful wasp I'd ever seen, which is so disgusting to even say. But it had these beautiful blue, purple, metallic, holographic wings and a fucking metal body. Which brings me to all of these other metallic, beautiful rainbow bugs. Look, Mandela effect, okay? I understand there are some Gen Zers, there are going to be some Gen Bers that are like, I've always had those in my timeline. Bugs have never been beautiful in my timeline. No. No. My childhood backyard would never. Robobug? Since when? Since when do bugs come in? Just average bugs. Beetles. Wasp. I'll be damned. Silver and gold. Beetles. This is new. Okay? It's new. These are bugs of the future. And they shouldn't be here. Because these are just little baby drones. They have to be. They just have to be. They've never existed in my timeline before. And now I Google and it's like, yeah, this is normal. These live in mud huts on your back patio. If this is familiar to you, how long have you been in this timeline? Because this is not in mine. And this shit is new. Brand new to me. What other treasures are going to unfold in this timeline?
Oh, he had sunglasses, for sure.
I don't know. I think it's left.
You think it's left?
Yeah.
Well, I remember the sunglasses. I'm going to do the sunglasses. Oh. The A. There's an A, for sure, right?
No. No way.
Nah, I remember an A. Really?
You gotta go fast.
Yeah, see, there's an A. Oh, you see, you said no A. Right. Wow. Oh, what does he say? Most everyone. We're all mad here.
I don't even know what that is.
Alice in Wonderland?
Left.
Yeah. What? He has an Adam's apple.
I don't know about that.
He hasn't. Oh, he did have an Adam's apple.
I can't even tell the difference. Oh, left.
No.
What?
Oh.
Freaking white. Coke Zero?
Yeah, but how is it presented?
I have no idea.
Is it Coke Zero or Coca-Cola Zero?
Probably the left one, but I feel like it should be right.
It's Coca-Cola Zero? No, it's not. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah, left. All day. What?
I'm shook. Cap'n or Captain? Cap'n.
Captain.
No, I remember Cap'n. Oh, I'm right. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Smokey the Bear or Smokey Bear? Smokey the Bear. Yeah, it is Smokey the Bear. You got us fucked up. Oh, sorry. For people watching, this is a 9-age difference. The Flintstones. What's the difference?
Flint and Flynn, I think.
Oh. Yeah, it's Flynn. Flintstones. Yeah, Flintstones. There ain't no Flintstones. What the fuck?
I can't tell.
Is she smiling or is she not smiling?
Not smiling.
Yeah, she was not smiling. He did not have a silver leg.
Silver leg. Whatever. Right.
No. Oh, wait, actually, it is Jiffy. Right. No, yeah, right.
That's right.
Okay, this one I fight Wilt. Okay, it's Berenstein, not Stain. What do you remember?
Berenstein.
You remember Steen with an E, not an A?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I even have a book at Mom's house, and it says an E.
Actually, no, I don't think you have to.
Hi, baby. Is it sex in or sex and?
Sex in.
Yeah, I remember Sex in the City. And I do remember it being Febreze.
Left.
Yeah, same. They said it's wrong. Is it Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer?
Left.
Yeah, Meyer. It's Meyer. You got me fucked up.
Sketch. Not sketch. Right.
No, I remember the T.
I don't.
I remember it's being spelled weird.
What if the Mandela effect could actually be proven? The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where millions of people remember past events differently from what they originally happened. For instance, the Monopoly guy using a monocle. A lot of people remember him using a monocle, but apparently he never did. If you search it up, you'll see he never did. The same thing with this video. A lot of people remember the reporter being blonde.
Please. I mean, I love our chances. You know, it's been
The thing is, there are a couple of people capturing the Mandela effect on camera, and it's the case with the thought police, who has been using an old phone to see somehow through a parallel dimension. This is what he recorded from the same video. You can see there, she's blonde. Officially, she was never blonde, but ChatGPT remembers Emily Austin actually being the woman from this commercial. So, this is where things get even stranger. A YouTube account captured the Mandela effect happening live. Check this out.
I hung this thing up. I got it a long time ago. My cousin painted that picture. It used to be hanging over here. I've decided to move it over there. I put this over here just for the hell of it. I'm only bringing this up because until I had done those two things, things were normal inside of this room right here. So the night I did this, it was just a couple nights ago, that really weird stuff started to happen in that room, and things, I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was seeing stuff, so I'm doing this video so you guys can see, and I'm gonna show it to you live. This book, this is one of my nephew's books. I'm going to show you, as I pass through this doorway, what happens, and it's fucking weird. Alright, it happens when it gets in the room. See it? And then back out here, normal. Yeah. What the fuck? Uh-huh. Yeah. And then normal. This just creeps me out.
We're declaring this tonight. Spirit.
Alright guys, there's a crazy new Mandela effect happening right now and you need to know about it. If I didn't tell you about this brand new Mandela effect, you would never know that it was happening right underneath your nose.
Wow, that girl's hot.
That's a guy.
That other guy's handsome.
That's a girl.
That cat is cute.
That's a dog.
What is everything?
I believe I have discovered a new Mandela effect, and it's a big one. How many of you, like myself, thought that cloning was illegal in the United States? Well, guess what? Since yesterday that I was doing some research, I found out that it's legal in several states in America. And I'm like, what? So the new Mandela effect that I'm talking about is, are clones now legal? Yes, they are. Just Google it. I posted some videos yesterday. I have about 3, and I'm putting this video in that playlist. So you can actually go back and see who these people are that I will be talking to you about. So this guy, Raylan, has published books saying that he believes extraterrestrials created mankind. Nothing new there. We're all on board with that. And then he goes on to say how for years they have this company that clones people. Not pets, people. So I start twitching, like my brain starts glitching. I'm like, no, wait, you can't clone people. Since Dolly the Lamb, we all heard about her. We all knew about that, but we also knew that it was illegal, unethical, right? It was immoral. Apparently not anymore. So get this. The first baby girl that was successfully cloned was in 2003. They called her Eve. Again, go back in the videos because you'll find the info on it. Then a Chinese family successfully cloned and adopted a little boy, which they called Adam. I know this sounds like science fiction, but it's science fact. And this is where I need you. Don't you remember it always being illegal to make clones of humans? What is going on? Because since yesterday, they're saying that since early 2000s, it's been legal. Not only legal, but they're doing it. They're literally doing it. And remember how they used to say that it would cost like $1 million or $2 million to make a clone? Oh no. Part 2 coming up.
Can anybody tell me why majority of products change their whole image at the same time? That's weird. Is this another Mandela effect? Leave a comment.
Okay, y'all, today's TikTok is brought to you by the first Mandela effect to ever fuck me up. I don't even know how to handle this right now. Like, I grew up in the 90s with a Gen X mom who turned on music every Saturday morning while we cleaned the house. And the 3 CDs that she played on repeat all the time were Celine Dion, Alanis Morissette, and Biff Naked. Okay, so when I say I know for a fact that the song Bitch was written and sung by Alanis Morissette, like, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, we all know it, okay? We all know that song. And we all know it was Alanis Morissette that sung it. But not in today's reality. In today's reality, it was sung by a woman named Meredith Brooks. Okay, and I went on my Spotify and I searched Alanis Morissette. And nowhere on there does it say that Bitch was her song. Okay, I'm pretty sure that album was Jagged Little Pill. Jagged Little Pill, there is no bitch under there, under Alanis Morissette. Okay, nowhere on Spotify does it say that song was sung by her. And I'm losing my mind because I remember that so clearly. I remember being 11 years old and singing it in my kitchen with my mother when I had no business singing those lyrics. So anyways, y'all, like, I've been thinking about this since Friday night and I cannot stop. So like, I need answers. Debate. Who else remembers this being Alanis Morissette? And who remembers Meredith Brooks? Because who the hell is Meredith Brooks? Anyways, I talked to my friend about this and she agrees with me, and both of us are just completely mind boggled right now. So I need opinions, guys, answers. Somebody tell me, who do y'all remember? And yes.
Told 9 people, Wilson. Here's your mail, Al. Ah, thanks. Hey, Milt. Hey, guys. Oh, Wilson, something for you, too. A sweepstakes letter from Ed McMartian.
Hello? Well, now, every time I try to talk to Wilson, he just shoots me down.
Mandela effect. In Michael Jackson's hit song, Smooth Criminal, I remember it being, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. But apparently in the dimension that I'm in now, it is, you've been hit by, you've been hit by. Second, I remember a few years back hearing about Bob Barker sadly passing away. But apparently in the dimension that I'm in now, he is alive and well, and he is 99 years old. Third, I remember being a kid and seeing the music video by Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again, and she was wearing a microphone in that whole video. But apparently the dimension that I'm living in now, that never happened.
Fourth, I remember being taught in school that the capital of Australia was Sydney. But apparently the dimension that I'm living in now, that is not true. The capital of Australia is apparently Canberra. And fifth, I loved E.T. when I was a kid. And this one infamous line that he did in the movie where he points to the window, he says, E.T., phone home. But apparently the dimension that I'm living in right now, that never happened. He points to the window and he says, E.T., home phone. What is going on?
We have an emergency Mandela effect situation right now. We had a Bee Gees greatest hits playlist right here playing on YouTube, all right? This song came on and I was singing it and then I realized, wait a minute, this isn't the Bee Gees, this is Bryan Adams or Brandy who sing this song, not the Bee Gees. But it's the Bee Gees singing it and it's the same lyrics, but we are trying to figure out who made it first. Because Bryan Adams made it in 1991, but we can't find anything about the Bee Gees doing this song anywhere on the internet. I'll play it for you. Here, hold on.
Yeah.
This is the end of the song. Hold on, let me get to it.
Wait, can you restart it?
Here it is. Here it is. Listen. This is not like, you know what song this is. Everything I do it for you. What is happening? I just need to find some record of the Bee Gees singing this and I can't find it. Somebody help. Somebody help.
This is another one of them damn Mandela effects I am not going to believe. You got people saying that battery has always been on that motherfucker's thigh the entire time since his beginning. No, the fuck it has not. However, I specifically remember this commercial growing up. It's about the Energizer Bunny and the Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz. I remember this commercial, and on the back of it, it shows he has his battery on the back. You want a closer look of another commercial? Hold on. I remember this commercial too, the Fox Hunt one, 1995. It's on YouTube. Nah, you ain't finna say that damn battery always been on that motherfucker's hip or thigh, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. It ain't always been there, motherfuckers. Some of you motherfuckers need to do y'all goddamn due diligence and actually fucking do some research, motherfuckers. Listen.
Here is the top 2 most crazy Mandela effects. Somehow, we all remember that Bob Barker passed away and Bob Saget passed away. But somehow, we're all wrong.
Hey guys, super creepy Mandela effect that I didn't think actually happened, but I just felt like an idiot. So I go into GameStop looking for the Pokemon card of the month, and the kid at the desk didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Thought I was weird. It's like, we don't do that. And I'm like, oh, not anymore? Like, sucks. All right, I get it. And he's like, no, not ever. And I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. So then another dude comes out from the back, and I'm like, I don't know, the Pokemon card of the month? Because I'm even on the phone with my husband at this point saying, babe, how do you usually ask for this thing? And he looked at me like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about either. And I just stood there and I was like, all right, that's cool. So Mandela effect, I feel awkward. This is fantastic. So yeah, have you guys ever gone to GameStop and gotten the Pokemon card of the month? Because I have definitely been with my husband at that same exact location when he has asked for it and gotten it. So, I don't know, guys. Chime in, please. Bye.
Los efectos Mandela más locos del 2023. En primer lugar, todos recordáis los helados con caras de dibujos animados, ¿verdad? Bueno, pues muchas personas recuerdan haberse comido algunos con la cara de Botas, amigo de Dora la Exploradora. Pero no sé cómo puede ser posible, ya que nunca se han fabricado. En segundo lugar, si te digo que pienses en Abraham Lincoln, seguro que se te viene él con su sombrero de copa, ¿verdad? Pero si buscas en Google Imágenes, casi no hay fotos de él usándolo, tan solo en las películas. Por lo que realmente no era una pieza clave de su vestimenta, como pensábamos. Y finalmente estoy seguro de que todos habéis escuchado alguna vez la canción de Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again. Oops, I Did It Again. Bueno, pues la mayoría de la gente la recuerda usando unos auriculares negros en el videoclip. Incluso mucha gente se vistió de esa manera para Halloween. Pero la realidad es que nunca los usó, simplemente fue un
Hello, beautiful people. I want to discuss today Mandela effects, because there's been a few new ones that have blown my mind. So let's get into it. Number 1, the heart. I can specifically remember it being on the left-hand side of your chest. In this new timeline, it's in the center. I know. Check it out. In the center of the chest now. Insane. On to the next one. Number 2, the kidneys. I remember the kidneys being in the very bottom of your back, like lower back, okay? And I even know somebody that had kidney surgery and has scars on his lower back, okay? So I guess now, this timeline, they've moved way up. In this diagram, you can see where the kidneys are. From here, okay, these 2 little red beans in his rib cage. Kidneys. Yeah. I'll show you another diagram. There's the other diagram. The kidneys are located just below the rib cage, one on each side of your spine. Definitely not that high. In your rib cage? Like, really? Yeah, doesn't make sense to me. Okay, these may be a little bit older, but definitely new to me. Okay, now they're saying that in Risky Business, Tom Cruise's famous little iconic dance there, and you know, him singing his song, they're saying he never wore sunglasses. Another, okay. I'm Canadian, but I can definitely remember 52 states. I'm not just talking about Alaska, Hawaii, or Puerto Rico, or, you know, I remember 52 states. But they're saying there was always 50, so who knows? Lastly, C-3PO never had a silver leg. Have a good day.
Mandela effect. In Michael Jackson's hit song, Smooth Criminal, I remember it being, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. But apparently in the dimension that I'm in now, it is, you've been hit by, you've been hit by. Second, I remember a few years back hearing about Bob Barker sadly passing away. But apparently the dimension that I'm in now, he is alive and well, and he is 99 years old.
Mandela effect. So, for everyone who's wondering if the Mandela effect is real or not, or if we're being played, I just found proof. One of the big things is Ed McMahon and the Publishers Clearinghouse and the giving away the millions of dollars. And I was just watching this episode of Full House, and there it was, the proof. Watch.
Jesse, DJ, everybody but Joey, come here.
What is this, Dad?
We got a letter with Ed McMahon's picture on it. It must be from Star Search. What's the good news? It's great news. We may already be millionaires.
Someone took this picture and I saw it on Facebook. I knew it. I knew there was a cornucopia on Fruit of the Looms, because why else would I know the word cornucopia? Like Thanksgiving, maybe, but no, I remember this vividly. And Fruit of the Looms is like, no, it was never there. It was just a fruit. Y'all remember this too, right? Like, I'm not just bugging. Can we also talk about Bernstein? Stain on my shirt? No, it's Bernstein Bear.
Y'all, it's a new year, which means new Mandela effects. We need to talk about this. Okay, so our first Mandela effect has to do with cartoon popsicles. I think we've all eaten ones like the SpongeBob one. One of my favorites is the Spider-Man one. And you know, there's just so many good ones. And you know, one of my favorite ones growing up was the Boots popsicle, right? Except nope, it's never existed. Someone drew what they remembered it being, and I swear I ate one of these growing up. Like what? Okay, next we're gonna talk about a classic cereal tricks. Okay, so just think of what the shape of the cereal is. Now, if you're like me, you probably said circle, right? Like I literally ate these a few months ago in the circle shape. Except apparently 4 years ago, they changed to fruit-shaped. Like what? Like if you told me they just changed this a few weeks ago, I would have been like, okay, but the fact that it's been 4 damn years, like they have not been like this. Okay, and lastly, we're gonna talk about Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. So Shaggy is known for his Adam's apple, right? Nope, he never had an Adam's apple. Like this is what everyone remembers, but he's never had one. I'm sorry, but this just does not look real. And that's the conspiracy.
And I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I know I tell you all, like, the stuff that be happening to me or whatever. But please tell me that somebody else knows for a fact that Priscilla Presley died in 2016. I swear Priscilla Presley died in 2016. Like, I thought she was one of those 2016 celebrity deaths that we were like, oh my gosh, like that person died. Because... And even yesterday, after I found out that, you know, Lisa Marie Presley died, somebody in the comments was like, oh, now she can be with her dad, her mom, her son, and Michael. And I was like, yeah. But then they're like, oh, her mom made a statement about her death. And I'm like, wait, I swore Priscilla Presley died in 2016. It may be a Mandela effect, or I just may be freaking crazy, but I swear that woman died.
Y aquí les va otro nuevo efecto Mandela 2023. ¿Cuántos recuerdan el logo de la marca Puma así? Cuando en realidad es así, ¿cómo corresponde con sus orejitas, pero que yo recuerde nunca las había tenido antes?
Someone has clearly been editing Lilo and Stitch, because this is the version of Lilo and Stitch I have where she clearly hides in a dryer. She is not in a cabinet with a pizza box on it. So I think someone's done some clever editing.
So I went down a rabbit hole on my break, and I have realized that the Mandela effect is changing everything except my bad decisions.
Mandela effect. Mandela effect.
Well, I might have found a Mandela effect, and who knew by Pink? I always remembered it to say I'd stand up and punch them right in the face, and now it only says I'd stand up and punch them out. Who knew?
Y'all want to tell me how
the sky lit up in a supernatural shade of blue?
Oh my god.
What is that? That looks gnarly.
Look at the sky. Well, that doesn't look good. Sparking alarms citywide.
Oh my god.
And I heard a giant bang. I thought it was fireworks going off. It looked like it was daytime. You look in the sky and it was bright blue.
But what looked like a scene from an alien invasion movie turned out to be an explosion at a Queens power plant.
I'm not going near there.
The explosion and fire knocking out power in the area and wreaking havoc at LaGuardia Airport. losing several runway lights and air traffic control running on emergency power.
Be advised, the approach lights are out of service at this time.
One of the busiest airports in the world temporarily shut down right in the middle of the holiday rush.
You're at our gate and then the lights started flickering.
Remember when this guy filmed the Mandela Effect live?
This creeps me out, man. I don't even like to be in this room anymore. When I sleep in here, you look at that. That shit is changing. It is changing.
Mandela Effect Part 1.
This is the left side of my chest. I'm a cancer survivor. My port was here, on the left side of my chest.
This celebrity tells an insane Hollywood story.
You were talking about the Illuminati trying to stick you for your Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Was that like that was really true? Like,
oh, so like I can tell you what happened. So I went to Bella Thorne was having a little party, right? It wasn't my idea to go there. I was invited by some friends, and it was a Halloween party. I don't even celebrate Halloween, but like just even the Bible says good company corrupts good character. But this is when I was like not too. I just didn't know certain things I know now. Let me just say it like that. And so I was just hanging around some people, and they was going to the party, and there was so many signs. Like one of the signs was you gotta be half to go. Another sign, you couldn't bring your phone, you had to sign an NDA. And I was like, oh, I'm bringing my phone anyway. Like I was gonna sneak it in. I was signing my name, then I was like, oh yeah, you gotta prick your to get in. I was like, oh no, I'm straight. Everybody else, they went, and I was waiting on my Uber. And while I was waiting on my Uber, this girl passed out while she was about to go in the party.
After they stuck her?
By the way, this video is scripted.
So we have another Mandela effect. Look at the map. That looks normal, right? When did South America come all the way over here? Didn't it used to be like over here? So we have another.
I have another Mandela effect that's gonna blow your mind. This time it's about the Macarena. Yes, the dance that everybody knows, everybody's danced it, everybody's heard the Macarena before. Just to go over it quickly, the Macarena. Correct or incorrect? To me, that's how I remember the Macarena dance. Well, the Mandela effect is at it again. That's not how the Macarena dance is danced. 2 of the original videos of the Macarena dance that came out in the early 1990s now have a different dance. It's pretty much similar, but there's a few steps that are left out. Check it out. So as you can see, the steps going from here to this, and then the cross across the chest, that doesn't exist anymore. Again, one of the original videos released in the early 90s showcasing the Macarena dance, and those steps are missing. I need you to let me know in the comments, what version of the dance do you remember? Do you remember it with the arms crossed, or does that step never exist? Here's the weird thing though. When you look up the Macarena dance on YouTube, almost all of the tutorials that show you how to dance the Macarena have the crossed arms. Done some research into where the Macarena dance came from, and the first time that the Macarena dance came out was that first video that I showed you. And you would think that the Macarena dance would be based on the dance that originally came out for the song. So what happened? Make sure you tell me what you think in the comments, like this video, and follow me for more crazy Mandela effects. It's time to wake up. Stay blessed.
There's the Mandela effect that no one's talking about. Everyone that was born from 1985 to about 1995 has the same memory. I very distinctly remember a time when I never had to actually pay physical money for anything. When I talk to my parents about this, they say that they don't have that memory. I think it's a millennial thing, and I think that they're trying to brainwash us into thinking that we have to pay for things. If you don't hear from me again, I don't know.
There's definitely an age.
Is this the Mandela effect or am I crazy? Because I swear, I would have bet money that they were asking what happened on the 21st of September.
Mandela effect. Does anyone remember these gas stations being called something else? Mandela.
What brand did we all grow up with making these frozen pizza rolls? Ready? Okay, got your answer?
I legit just bought these today from Target. I'm like, oh, it's Tostino's. Where did the S go?
What brand?
Crazy Mandela effects that'll make you question reality. Number 1 is the Ford logo. Now this one's kind of small, but do you remember the little curl at the end of the F in the Ford logo? If you don't, chances are you're not alone. Most people don't remember that there actually is a little curl at the end. Number 2 is the color chartreuse. Now which color is chartreuse? Is it a pink magenta or is it a lime kind of yellow? And the right answer is it's actually that green / lime / yellow, but a lot of people remember it being a pink / magenta. Number 3 is the Mona Lisa. So here's one real picture and here's one fake. And what we're looking at is her smile. Is she smiling in the real one or does she not smile in the real one? And the answer is she does not smile in the real one, but so many people think that she actually does. Number 4 is Skechers. How do you spell Skechers? Is it Skechers with a T or does it not have a T? And the correct answer is it's Skechers without a T, but so many people think there's a T. Crazy man.
Okay, I am freaking out here because I usually don't believe in Mandela effects. I think they're dumb. I almost always remember them the way that they actually were. And if I don't, I can equate that to false memory, to just faulty memory. I can understand that. This one, there is no way that this one's real. This is proof we are living in an alternate universe. It has to be. So, what's it called when there are things you want to do before you die? A bucket list, right? And I remember using that term like even in like the early 2000s, like when I was young, like really young, because I was born in 96. Like even when I was like, before I was 10, I had heard that term before. But no, the term was made up for the movie The Bucket List. I refuse to believe this one. This is proof that the Berenstain Bears altered the timeline.
Mandela.
Who messed with the timeline again?
So is it just me, or does anybody else remember this commercial or this video or whatever the hell it was?
How do you feel your chances are in the AL East?
I mean, I love our chances. You know, it's been.
Because I vividly remember that reporter being white and blonde. I do not remember that reporter being an African American woman. I am convinced with this one. This is the one that convinces me the Mandela effect is a very real phenomenon. Because I thought that video was the most insane video when I saw it. I remember that woman being white and blonde.
Mandela effects that are gonna really freak you out. Anytime anybody wants to dress up as Tom Cruise in Risky Business, they do the white socks, the no pants, the pink shirt, and the sunglasses. But Tom Cruise isn't wearing sunglasses in that scene. If you imagine the Star Wars character C-3PO, I'm sure you picture an all-gold robot. But since the beginning of the franchise, C-3PO has had a silver leg. And for some reason, nobody seems to remember it. Ask anybody you know to describe what the robber emoji looks like. Most people are going to say, well, he's wearing a striped shirt, a black hat, and wearing a mask. And I'm sure you pictured this. But this emoji does not and has never existed.
So apparently
Not even
I'm
playing
on a
this time.
different
Y'all keep
timeline.
fucking with me. Where the fuck are the green ones? What the hell? I know Apple Jacks is a little orange and green cereal.
There's a new Mandela effect going around. I'd like to show you guys. Please stay woke. As you can see, this is the Sitgo logo. Please look closely at the T. Now, where's your dad?
I'm sitting here watching SpongeBob the movie, right? And I just noticed something that I don't remember. In this scene where SpongeBob's about to rock out the guitar, I remember him holding a white V guitar. Where did this peanut guitar come from?
All right, I don't believe in this, but let's test this out. The Mandela effect. It's this one. Haha, see? He had a monocle. What?
Another crazy Mandela effect that's freaking me out. King Tut. We all know King Tut. And we know that he has some sort of cobra hanging out of his forehead. Since when does he have two animals, you guys? There's two animals on his forehead. What is happening? Ever since CERN got started again, this is insane. What do you remember below? I'm doing a little series on the Mandela effect, and I hope you like it.
I have 60 seconds to explain how my entire worldview is just fundamentally changed. Mandela effects are not new. We talk about them all the time. I've always been team, oh wow, I'm a big idiot for misremembering something, but not this time. And I'm about to age myself in about 14 different ways here, so get ready. My best friend and I, in high school, rented the movie Anchorman from Blockbuster so many times that they gave it to us. The copy they gave us was a VHS. I am very old. But we watched it multiple times, nearly every weekend. We quoted that movie to each other constantly. So when I tell you the line is, "You ate a whole wheel of cheese," I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. When I tell you that's the line, I mean that's the line. But apparently that's not the line. The line is, "That's amazing." I'm in the wrong reality. My boyfriend hasn't even woken up yet this morning, and he's gonna open the door and I'm gonna be like, we live in a constantly shifting reality.
These are the 2021 Mandela effect. Yes, they're getting worse. Please stay woke. Now, let me just show you the IHOP logo. Now, pay attention to the O. Where the fuck is your dad?
Top 6 most weird Mandela effects. Do you remember Cruella de Vil's coat with Dalmatian spots? Apparently it never had spots. Pikachu with a black... Top 6
they used to say like Mac, Mac, Mac?
A few calls about this. Tonight, KELOLAND News Investigates looks into the story about Barker. Angela Kennecke joins us with what's real and what's fake.
You asked, we're here to answer. Is it real or is it fake? We're starting a new investigative series to weed out fact from fiction on your social media feeds. Bob Barker is a KELOLAND native. He grew up on the Rosebud Indian Reservation here in South Dakota. He then spent decades right here on KELOLAND TV as the host of The Price is Right.
Here comes your wife. What does it say? South Dakota loves Bob Barker. Well, I hope so, since I've spent so many years up there.
But have you seen this post on Facebook? The headline says, former Price is Right host Bob Barker, dead at the age of 94. When you click on the link from Action News 3, it brings you to an article saying Barker was rushed to the emergency room after a fall that split his head open. Several hours later, the report says he was pronounced dead. KELOLAND News can't...
Americans laugh as CBS's Carter Evans reports.
Here's the star of the new Price is Right, Bob Barker.
For more than 5 decades, Bob Barker ruled the game show universe. First 20 years as host of the classic,
Truth or Consequences.
Followed by 35 years of The Price is Right, the longest, most acclaimed run in game show history. And the contestants were just as memorable.
I had a dream about you, so I had to come down here.
What were we doing in the dream?
You were chasing me in the hayloft.
Most were enthusiastic, some over-enthusiastic.
I said I want to kiss you.
My dear, that can be a...
Oh, wow! Yes, all right. But Bob Barker's real passion was animal rights.
I began to be aware of the terrible mistreatment and exploitation of animals in our country, in the world, as a matter of fact. And I just felt compelled to try to do what I could do.
He testified in Washington on the plight of captive elephants and closed his final show with the same simple plea he had done thousands of times before.
And please remember, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody. How would I like to be remembered? As a man who tried to treat others as he would have them treat him. Since he couldn't help all living things, chose animals and did what he could for them. Also that he did audience participation shows for a long time on television.
Carter Evans, CBS News.
All right, Missouri passed this law a month or two ago, July or June 1st, one of the two. It's called the Expanded Act, and basically it's against the law to be homeless. So it's like if you get caught sleeping at a park on any government property, local property or something like that, then you can be fined or jailed from 1 to 6 years in prison, and you will be charged with a felony. It's crazy out here in Chicago, letting people off until they proven innocent or guilty, some shit like that. But it's real out here. We're really living in a lot of days. It's like the different states we're living in is like their own country in a way. Yeah, in the bill, it was passed without the governor's signature, so it was just like, shit, we gonna make this bill up and we gonna put it through. We don't need nobody to sign it, nothing like that. We tired of these homeless people. But anybody can be homeless at any time, so it's kind of crazy.
Homeless can now face a felony charge for bunking down in a park. The expanded law includes any property owned by local governments. It makes the crime punishable by up to 1 to 6 years in prison and a fine of up to $3,000. The bill became law without the signature of Governor Bill Lee. It's already illegal to sleep or camp on state-owned property. The governor said today he hopes the bill will keep parks for their intended use.
Am I the only person who thought the Met Gala happened like a month ago? I swear, it did not happen this week. Mandela effect.
Wow.
If you were born between 1972 and 1985, you need to see this.
You like this?
Yeah.
You open it right here.
I like it.
Yeah. You got popsicles.
And popsicle crayons.
Open the bottom part. Right here. Yeah.
Now, if you were born between that time frame, that means that your parents are boomer parents. And I don't know about y'all, but I am tired of everybody complaining about the Mandela effect, and they're not talking about the fact that our parents got swapped out too. Who the hell?
Craziest Mandela effects that will seriously change your life. Right, this is ridiculous. No, ridiculous. E.T., you've definitely all seen it, and you definitely remember the famous line, E.T. phone home. No. I'm sorry. What? My man literally just said home phone, not phone home. How? It's up a famous one. You probably all remember Pikachu having a black stripe on his tail. Like, I remember that literally clearly. But it's Mandela effect. Of course he didn't. Never did. Never did. Then we got Oliver Twist. Now this is mental. Probably remember the famous line from the famous scene, "Please sir, can I have some more?" That's what it was, wasn't it? That is what it was. No, it was, "Please sir, I want some more." Tell me that's not just me. Tell me that's not just me.